All right, welcome Darius, aka Silky Mills, the Daily Show. Pop, um, are you outside?
Yeah, is that why?
Yeah, no, that's mint. That's hilarious. Um, I'm gonna start off. You're cracking a beer.
Yeah.
When I was in the States, found
Oh,
99-cent little bottles, but they're 49.5% booze.
no way.
So let's do blue raspberry first.
All right, man, let's do it. Yeah, we're doing a little taste tester here. This was originally about movies and pop culture. Now we're just gonna start. We're just gonna start taste testing beers on here.
Yeah.
That was the whole idea.
Cheers, brew.
Cheers, bro. I think you'd be good at that. Like, you know that Rusty Ranks beers guy that you showed me? I think that you'd be good at that kind of like content.
Oh, like trying it. I can't chug shit. Whoa! I like that hit 3 different levels on the way down.
That looks
It
gnarly.
burned, then it tasted like a freezy. Now it's nice and warm.
That was gnarly.
Okay, let's talk about Danny Masterson.
Oh man.
Did you hear
Okay.
about Ashton Kutcher? So, for anybody who doesn't know, he's going to jail for 30 years for rape.
Hard rape.
yeah,
Like bad. Like, and I know that it's all bad. I don't want to like.
yeah,
You know,
it's true, but
he did it like the stereotypical movie way that like you like hear of, like the Bill Cosby way, and
yeah,
like everyone knew about it, I think, but couldn't
yeah.
like
Well,
nab
because
them.
so Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, they made an apology video, but apparently there's like one of the accusers was saying that like she remembered Ashton being on like speakerphone, and like apparently she was on set on like that '70s show, and they knew all about it and stuff. So I don't know.
That's a little problematic, huh?
Yeah, it's a little
Right?
gross. Yeah, like what is with Hollywood and fucking like they couldn't get laid on their own. He was
Dude,
on that '70s show. Like he wasn't a bad looking guy. Like what I think it's got to be like somebody tells them no, and they've never been told no before.
yeah.
They just like get out of hand.
I
Not
I
that like
I feel like it's just like also like on top of that, it's like a predatory industry that preys and grooms
yeah,
young people. So like
yeah,
that's why, you know what I mean? Like it actually puts people like that in a good position to like not only get with young people, but like what would be like the best looking of them. Not that I think young people are
yeah,
good looking, but you know what I mean? Like if you're gonna be a young actor, you gotta be good looking to be an actor, right? So
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
Exactly.
that's
And back then it was all about like the hottest possible. So
exactly. You know?
yeah, that's true. Um, did you hear about Joe Rogan's rumored to have a role in Grand Theft Auto 6 as a
As a what? A
radio
radio?
podcast host?
Really? Okay, that's cool.
That would be like I would fuck with that. Like there is Big Boy, I think in LA, who was also in Grand Theft Auto 5. But yeah, like because I guess because of the Joe Rogan podcast, it's a rumor. Who knows? But
Mm-hmm.
what you froze? Hang on. What'd you say?
I said I've been hearing rumors about GTA 6 since like 2018.
Yeah, true. Like I just heard one that it's like it's gonna be $150. I'm like, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm still gonna get it, but I doubt
Dude, they
it.
could tell you it's $200 and people would still buy it.
Yeah, but like that's for all the like the games that have come out in the past. Why they've never gone above 80, really. So
No, it'll be after tax. It'll be $100. It'll be like
yeah,
$100
but that's
flat.
what I
Yeah.
mean. Like this sounds like they were trying to make it say like 150 before tax. Like that's gonna be the sale price, but people just make shit up. So, but I'm getting it anyway.
Yeah. I'm not a big GTA guy, but I respect the following. To be honest.
Well, I want that fucking like I want to go halvesies with Brad on a that virtual reality golf thing that Christian has at work.
Yeah, I
Dude,
know. I want to get
I
one.
did
I want to get
9
one too.
holes and I fucking sucked. I got like at least 2 double bogeys, but shit, I could play that all day.
It was fun, eh?
I could see why people fall and shit. Like, did you see me? I'm by the water and I'm like, I'm tiptoeing beside. I'm like, I'm in a warehouse. What am I doing?
Yeah, it's not real. Yeah, exactly. But it's weird how like it fucks with your depth perception. It's able to do that just by you putting it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like it makes you feel like, oh, like I'm standing like on the edge of a hill. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Even though I'm on
Well,
a flat ground warehouse. Like,
the one like when like I didn't know that if you press the trigger, it was gonna show you like a bird's eye view. So it launches you like 50 feet up in the air. I'm like, what the fuck?
I can't get down.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm trying to slowly step, but then I'm like, I know that it's just a whole bunch of flooring around me.
Bro, you know that some people lost their legitimate minds like testing that shit out.
Like my uncle and I, that's some of our favorite shit to watch is people fuck up playing playing that shit. It's too good.
It reminds me of that Black Mirror episode with Wyatt Russell, like Kurt Russell's son. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I watched it years ago. I don't remember it, but
yeah, and he like is like testing out like this game. Like he's like testing out this game for this like Japanese like gaming company or whatever. And like the whole like half of the episode, it's like an hour and 20-minute episode, and like for like 40 minutes he's like inside this like game, like, and then like essentially dies or whatever. It's like a horror game. And okay. Jesus.
Oh, Toronto.
It's just, yeah, I know. I can't even just like chill. It's like essentially like a horror game, but like you find out that like he like dies like 10 seconds into like the testing, and like but like within that like 10 seconds, like all of that shit went down. Like he like was like chased by like a bunch of monsters, like the classic horror bullshit.
Yeah.
But that like when I first saw the Oculus, it reminded me of like that episode of Black Mirror, and I'm like, whoever like tested this to make sure it's like ready for humans is like that guy. You know?
I don't remember either one of them, but I remember really liking Black Mirror because like that. I remember like a Star Trek spoof episode.
Yeah, that one was fucked, where he could control his coworkers' like lives and dreams, like.
Yeah, which was just trippy, but. Yeah,
it got really kind of problematic because he was like trying to write this one chick into like being with him, and like she was like resisting. It was weird, bro. Like it was really.
That show was weird.
It was just yeah.
But like that was a show that was fucking like pretty unreal for what they were doing for when it came out. Like that's very different from anything that's really ever been done.
What I thought was where they fell off when they dropped that movie. Do you remember that movie they dropped where you could choose the ending with the dude who
played? I never saw it. I didn't know you could choose an ending, but
yeah, you choose the ending, and it was the dude. Yes, exactly. The dude. Yeah. What's that guy's name? The dude who played Adam Warlock. The guy who played Adam Warlock.
Oh, fuck! Don't tell me.
Will Poulter.
Yeah, you told me.
My bad. Sorry. It came to my head. He was the main character in that. It was called Bandersnatch. If you want to watch it.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, I want to watch the show again, because there was another buddy of mine who kept bringing it up too, and yeah.
It's good.
Oh, you like this shirt? Considering you're a Game of Thrones guy.
Oh yeah, that's some good shit right there.
So what house would you pick?
What house?
Yeah, what house would you pick? Choose your house wisely.
Targaryen, bro.
Oh yeah, fuck. Okay, well that's too easy.
Yeah, what do you mean? I want a dragon.
Yeah, well, fair.
But I guess we would be like Starks, bro. We're from Canada.
Yeah, I was like, they got wolves on their fucking, like, they got dire wolves. I want a wolf.
Yeah, I'll take that. Sure.
Well, I was looking down the shirt, though. I'm like, fuck, what's the hell? Like, what are the guys in Dorne? Because those guys are hedonistic and just, like, pursuit of pleasure. That would be a fun life.
Yes, but yes, you're right. It would be fun. But yeah, I mean, I can't really argue with it. They're like Spaniards. You know what I mean? Like, they're like South America.
Yeah, that was, what's his face?
Pedro Pascal, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to call him Peter for some reason, but...
Peter.
Oh, dude, that was so disappointing. Like, I don't even care about spoiling. Like, when he died, when he got fucked up because he was too cocky, that was like... I know. When I was watching that show, Sean, my uncle, he's like, there's going to be times where you're like, what the fuck? I want you to text me every time you get one of those moments.
Yeah.
That was one of them. I'm like, bro, why? Like, oh, that was so frustrating. Yeah, I loved his character. His character was great.
He came in and like just took over the show. He's only on it for one season. He just comes over and just takes over the show. But he what's it called? I'll never forget that episode. Yeah, The Mountain and the Viper is what it's called. Great.
Names down, bro.
Yeah, great. I always remember the name of the episodes that I really, really like.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I had the I think I had the same thing with Entourage, but I think maybe because like I was also watching that, like I bought it on Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different. Like for me, it's different when I have the actual case there, and like when I'm putting the disc in, I'm like I could see there's 4 episodes on a fucking DVD, and now like I know what it is. So, you have your celebrity crush list?
Yeah, I thought of like 3 on the fly, and I'm just gonna and then I like thought about why, and then I'm just gonna freestyle like the last 2. But one, I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna start off with the 2 that you're gonna really like. Obviously we're gonna go back and forth, but the first 2 you're gonna totally guess or might even have on your list. But the third one,
yeah, one of them we both know, but we both have
for sure. But this third one that I thought of, bro, and I'm gonna say her name, and you're not even gonna remember having a crush on her when you were a kid. Straight up, not even kidding. She's in like so many movies. It's ridiculous. Like on some Lava Girls shit, but like not Lava Girl, because why would you have a crush on Lava Girl? But yeah. Oh God.
Kelly, you hit me with one. Woo!
Okay. Gonna go with a good old reliable, because she was in so many shows when we were young. Ashley Tisdale.
Fuck. See, I didn't watch shows when I was a kid, so now I gotta find out what she looks like.
She was in movies too.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
But wasn't it like again? I was watching Friday the 13th, so.
See, I was like a Disney Channel kid, so like those Disney Channel like you know what I mean, like actresses were the ones that you were looking at when you were like 8.
Yeah. So my version of like the childhood crush was Emma Watson.
That's a great one. Emma Watson's a great one. Yeah. I mean, I don't know who wouldn't put her on that list. I mean,
like any dude that grew up with Harry Potter, like if you're a straight dude, you could not have a crush on her.
You watch Harry Potter and not have a crush on Hermione at least one time. Yeah, makes no sense. What the hell? Okay. And then again, another reliable from Disney Channel, Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't like. I never watched the Disney Channel, but I know who that is.
But you know who that is, exactly. You don't even need to watch Disney Channel to know who she is, because she's in bear shit.
Another one growing up was Kate Beckinsale, and still is.
Yeah. Kate Beckinsale is a good one. Yeah. What is
she gets a lot of favorite from like whenever I ask people this question, a lot of people bring her up. She's a fan favorite.
What is like young Kate Beckinsale in? Like what is like her like claim to fame?
Underworld.
Underworld. That's her?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There was another one I watched with my mom. It was a true story about these 2 girls that got tossed in prison for like wrongly imprisoned. Fucking hang on.
He's about to pull out the archives right now.
Brokedown Palace. Well, I always called it Brokeback Palace because, and I haven't even seen Brokeback Mountain. I own it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Never seen it.
But yeah.
Okay, Kate Beckinsale like that.
Pearl Harbor.
Okay. Yes.
Aviator was fairly young.
Underworld's a good one. That one got me. Yeah. Okay, this one you're gonna have to search up, but I know you've seen her in movies. Okay, Leighton Meester. Okay.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, so speaking of Entourage, I know her because of she's a recurring character in Entourage a few times.
She is actually, yeah, you're right. And she's married to somebody who we also know very well. He's a well-known actor. I forget his name, but we know him. I think he was on Pretty Little Liars actually.
It's in my list.
Yeah, I think that he's on that. I think he was on
that. Adam Brody.
That's who she's with. Yeah, Adam Brody. He's jokes. He's a comedian, like funny guy. You've seen him, for sure.
Yeah, I remember him from Shazam, and then like.
Oh yeah, he's in Shazam. He plays freaking old Freddy.
Yeah, which he does really well in Shazam.
He does well. Yeah, no, he does do that well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's one that's like he's an up and he's older, but like I feel like he still has a ways to go. Like he's got a good career ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
But he does. I haven't seen him do much. Okay. Well, I got 3 left. My number 3 is going to be another one that you already have. So fuck it, I'm gonna throw it out there. Ana de Armas.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
She wasn't in this?
No, but she's like really new. I was trying to keep it like when you say for me like crush like as an adult, I don't really like have crush on actresses, but like when I had crushes on them when I was like a kid.
It's the
Got
polite
you.
way of saying.
I got you. Yeah, I took the question too literally. Yeah, but like for me, that's why mine's all like back in like the 2000s. Like the next two that I'm gonna say, you're gonna be like, whoa, like I can't, like that's
Okay,
crazy.
so
Yeah.
yeah, so because if we were doing that, Jessica Alba would have made the list for me.
What a great fucking pick, man. What a great pick, Jessica Alba. That's a fire one, dude. Actually, for real. She was in a lot of shit. Fantastic Four, obviously, being the main one that we all saw.
Yeah, exactly.
But like,
That probably would have been the start.
She's in Into the Blue with Paul Walker, which is another good movie. And then Sin City. Yeah, she's in a lot of shit.
Which I actually haven't seen. I saw like the first 20 or like I own it, but I still haven't watched it yet. But yeah, I know she's done. She was also in Entourage. She was in like the first season.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's like been in that show or cameoed. Like it's crazy.
Dude, I want them to reboot that so bad because like they're rebooting everything and it's literally just like Hollywood life. Bringing back those characters 10 years later and like where their careers are, it would just be fucking amazing.
It would be good. It would do well. I'm sure that's on the way.
They're doing they've been doing Victory the podcast since like I was in college because they were taking calls. I called in and I got through. They're like, "Hey, state your name and what you want to talk about." And I straight up went, "Malcolm, fuck around." And then they put me on for like I don't know, like 8 minutes or some shit or 10 minutes like on their podcast episode. Everybody else got like 2 to 5 or something. But I was like, they're like, "Yeah, what are you up to?" I'm like, "I'm up in Canada." And then like I forget, there was one point where we were talking about tattoos or some shit. I'm like, "Yeah, like I have a Shamrock tattoo on my chest." The guy plays it. He's like, "Me too." I'm not gonna tell him like, "Yeah, I know. I remember from the first season when you're in a pool."
Yeah.
But yeah. So they've been doing a podcast for like 2-3 years, and people keep like begging them to reboot it. They're basically just like, the studio's just gonna give us money. They have to greenlight it basically, but yeah.
HBO's got to get on that, man.
Yeah, seriously.
They've been dipping their toes back into old IPs that they've been using. Like I read that the guy who's like at the head of like HBO Warner, like that whole like company, he's like, we need to like, we're making DC better. We're bringing back Harry Potter. And we're bringing back Lord of the Rings because those are our 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I feel like that, like when the TV show branch comes, they're like, hey, we need to pump out Game of Thrones, fucking
for the spin-offs at least.
White Lotus, and fucking
Galavich.
Yeah. Seriously, there's some Barry. Like there's so many shows that are friggin', you know what I mean, like on HBO, right?
But I don't think Shameless was an HBO though, but
no, but like Sopranos, Entourage, fucking House of Cards, The Blacklist.
I never watched House of Cards. Yeah, Blacklist is a fan. I watched like the first 6 seasons, but I don't remember any of it.
An OG one that my dad reminded me of the other day, Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, that's in my list too.
Yeah.
I want to put that in my like. There's too many shows though. I've been doing The Flash, and so I just got to like he's just about to vanish.
Nice. Okay.
And like Christ on Infinite Earths, and I remember we were talking about this is like right after this is where it's about to get shit. And I'm like,
yeah.
I might be ready to go watch some movies again. Because I want to watch a bunch of old school movies, like fucking black and white stuff. Like I want to see some Marilyn Monroe shit, just to see like what started everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. Wasn't that movie? Sorry, speaking of Marilyn Monroe, wasn't that movie shit? The one that Ana de Armas was in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of boring.
Yeah.
She did a good job from what I remember, but the movie itself was like, I feel like I remember it being long and like it was rated NC-17 just because of like a blowjob scene, but it doesn't actually show the full thing.
Oh, okay.
So like, and like for anybody that doesn't know NC-17, it's basically like you can't, and it went to Netflix, so it doesn't even make any sense. But NC-17 was basically like Deadpool. People were taking their kids to see Deadpool because it was rated R.
Mm-hmm.
NC-17 is like legally you can't bring anybody under the age of like 17 or 18 in, regardless of being a parent. But it was on Netflix, so what's the fucking point of the rating? Or maybe they did it in some theaters, but I don't know. I remember my brother telling me that.
Who even enforces those like rating laws anyway? Like no one cares.
Yeah, like I want to do that as a job.
Yeah.
Getting to watch movies and like fucking tell people how old you have to be to watch it.
Yeah, I know, but no, I'm saying like who stops you if you're too young? Like I was never stopped once for being too young to see a movie I shouldn't have seen.
I was, yeah.
No, I've seen. I guess because I was a tall kid, maybe that's why. I saw way too many movies before my time. I was supposed to see. Seriously.
Yeah, no, I remember being if there was only one specific one, but I remember being like 14 and yeah, they wouldn't let me in because it was rated R.
Yeah.
Or
Shit.
maybe like me and the people I was with. Yeah, like I mean, yeah, like I didn't get facial hair till I was like fucking out of high school, but yeah.
Maybe they were. I don't have any still. So,
Or
but
maybe that wasn't. Oh, you know what? Maybe that wasn't a movie. That was Grand Theft Auto, maybe. All
yeah,
right,
buying a
or maybe
video
both.
game is different. Video
Yeah,
games
I
are
remember
different.
trying to buy Grand Theft Auto and be like, "Can I call my dad?"
Yeah.
Over the, I tried everything. They're like, "No." I'm like, but I biked here for like 10 minutes with my buddy.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah,
You
I
know how
tried
much
it.
work I put in to get here?
Yeah, and then the next day we just went back and got it.
Yeah, like literally. Call your older brother. He picks it up for you. He drops it
Yeah.
off. Like you know what I
Well,
mean? So
my
like,
dad didn't care. I just didn't want to wait for him to get home to get it or something like that.
yeah, okay, I feel you.
Or he didn't want to go at the time, but yeah.
I feel that.
Okay.
Those were the days though. Fucking sorry.
Yeah, they
Sorry
were.
to dwell on the past, such as the Blockbusters and the Rogers
Oh,
video,
dude.
all the like that was a nice time in
Yeah.
history.
Dude, my dad and I every weekend would go get 4 movies for $20, watch maybe 2 of them, a bunch of movies in his collection that we fucking haven't seen, unless he's watched them by now. But
Yeah, dude. One movie, my dad would pick up like a Pokemon movie and like 2 video games, and me and my brothers would just
yeah,
fucking ball out. That was it.
I saw a thing. It was a bunch of nostalgic pictures, and one was like the popcorn you'd get at Blockbuster.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine.
I was watching Loki like not too long ago. Rewatch, giving it a rewatch because the new season's coming out in a month or in 3 weeks
Yeah,
actually. So if you're watching this, make sure to tune into Loki when it comes out. But I figure my daughter's only gonna see like my kids and future kids too, only gonna see a Blockbuster in like a Loki show. You know what I mean? Like they'll never know what Blockbuster is. You know what I mean? Like it's hilarious. I was just thinking that. I was like, that's so weird. Like Maya would be like, what the hell is that place? Like Blockbuster, is that real? It's like, yeah, that was a thing. That actually existed.
You fucking missed out.
You missed it. Yeah, literally.
I mean, yeah, it's way easier to watch shit now, but fuck it, you still missed out.
Yeah, you have a way better life in terms of like entertainment consumption than I did, but like you'll never understand like the beauty of going to the store and like getting what you want.
Corrupt. You're also corrupt now because you also have an addiction that when you're not watching, you need your fix.
Yeah,
We looked forward to it.
Yeah, we look forward to it. Yeah, like literally screen time to my daughter and like again like Christian's kids age, like all kids that age, like screen time to them is like a fucking line of coke. I'm not even kidding. It's crazy. like giving them like a half an hour on the screen and you bang it, they bang it out and they're like, oh yeah, I'm feeling great. And then you take it away from them for like an hour and they're losing it, bro. Losing it. My daughter's like crying. Like I broke her leg or something. You know what I mean? Like it's like, dude, you can live without the screen.
Yeah.
Like there was times where like some families when we were younger, like mad young, like, I got a TV at one point, but I don't know about you. Like there was one TV in the house at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I mean? And your mom was watching it, not you. You know what I mean? Like,
well, and we had to like I remember having to tape over tapes for like Tremors 2 with commercials. And it was like the first 20 minutes was cut out. So you had to start a little bit of the way in. Like I was at there was an ex-girlfriend of mine I took to my dad's and he still has that old school shit. So there was like it was the TV that still had the VHS in it. Okay. And I was like we're drinking and I'm like, we're fucking watching Ninja Turtles. And I put Ninja Turtles in and I had to rewind it. And I'm just killing myself laughing. She's like, what's so funny? I'm like, I miss having to wait to rewind the fucking thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We gotta sit here and wait to start this. And then it starts and I'm like, there's something about the quality that just hits different. It's not even like it was bad snowy, but there was something like you could tell it was VHS, and it's like, oh, I missed this.
Nice, yeah, like it just screms 2000s or like late 90s at you. Yeah, like it's amazing. Oh, nostalgia. Now I'm out here fucking splitting my 70-incher in 4 screens to watch like 4 different football games at one time. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I saw that on your story. I'm like, how, bro? Like, at any given time, like I might be playing a game and having a show on at the same time, but I'd be like,
dude, I had bets going. I had bets going on all of them. That's why. So like, I always had to watch all of them.
Bro, you went straight Back to the Future too. I didn't know that was possible now.
Dude, it's possible. It's called Multiview on Apple TV.
Yeah, that's pretty fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We still got to do our last couple picks for.
Oh yeah, it's my turn. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah. Okay. Scream 2. Know what you did last summer?
Scooby Doo.
Buffy. I've not
Buffy.
watched Buffy. Yeah, Scooby Doo.
She's in too much shit for you to not have seen her if
For
you
when
were
we
a
were-
child in the early 2000s. There's no way.
Notice how you went to Scooby Doo too. Scooby Doo, and I went to the horror zone.
Yeah, I know.
I saw those before I saw Scooby Doo. Pretty sure.
I remember being 4 and seeing like Scooby Doo and being like, "This is sick." Like,
Yeah, I do remember watching them and actually loving them though.
Fun fact: Hawkeye's wife is friggin' Velma.
Oh yeah, Linda Cardellini.
Yeah.
Oh, she's also the voice of. Oh, have you watched Guardians 3 yet?
No, but you can spoil it. I don't care.
No, it's not a spoiler. Just Lila. There's like he makes friends while fucking.
Okay.
It shows his past when he's in prison and shit. Lila, the main friend, is her voice.
Okay,
Linda
cool.
Cardellini again.
Cool.
So yeah, like supporting fucking Marvel people even more. But yeah, she's
like they need
another good
support.
one, actually.
Yeah, she is a good one. I'm not going to choose Linda Cardellini, but she is a good one. She's definitely.
No, I'm not choosing her either because my last two is going to make sense. I'm also going to try this first. Okay. This is a different one. The other one was blue raspberry. This is pink lemonade. I don't know what 99 proof means, but it's feeling good.
Jesus.
Well, Murica.
Murica.
Dude, when we were down there, there's like there was like a fucking bottle of Kraken, but this size around for $30. You could get 2 6s for $7.
I know.
Like, no wonder there's like.
You get a liter of Ciroc for $23 in the States, bro.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Like, not only are you getting 250 milliliters more than you get here, you're paying like a third of the price.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's ridiculous. Like, you wonder why there's an obesity problem and shit. Because your fast food is delicious and cheap, and booze is great.
Wendy's 4 for $4. Unbeatable.
What's that?
When you go to Wendy's, you can pick 4 things on the value pick menu for $4. No cap.
Oh, on.
That's no cap. It's literally the most fucking broken thing ever.
I would be 300 pounds.
I'm telling you right now, I would probably spend like $50 a week in college in the States for on food. I'm not kidding. Like just on getting just 4 for $4s every day. You know what I mean? Like straight up. Crazy. That's what I did when I went with my buddy Richard to New York. Just 4 for $4s every day. I was there for 5 days. All I was getting like twice a day was 4 for $4s and just drinking. Fucking 30 bush at a time. Straight up. It's fuck.
Well, and I was talking to Jesse and Julianne, like there's a family member who has a timeshare in Florida, and I've never been. And after this, we were like, yeah. And I mean, like, fuck, who needs all inclusive considering how cheap shit is here? Let's just go to Florida. But
as long as you can stay there cheap, or you can fly there cheap, or whatever it is, like one of the things is like reduced, then you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I could probably do the road trip, but yeah. Okay. Margot Robbie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she's tied for first with my last one, but I think my last one's number 1.
Okay, I like that. Okay, let me hear your last one.
Scarlett Johansson. Shout out to Mitch.
Ooh, fucking guy. Scarlett Johansson. Yeah. Yeah, she's a OG, and she's she's definitely been in like bear shit. Like I'm not even just gonna like cite her Avengers work. Like I knew who she was prior to that.
Like from Iron Man 2, even before Avengers.
Yeah.
That whole scene, like anybody our age, like growing up watching Avengers, was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to make it sound classy.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's hard, but she's up there, I think. But I think that last one. This is hard, to be honest. I'm really trying to dig deep here. Because I could go super recency bias. But
You go what? You cut out.
bro, Demi Lovato.
Really?
Yep.
You do. I think I know.
She's a singer. She's not even an actor. I'm just gonna throw her in there.
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know that I even thought of singers really, but like for
No,
celebrity
we were
crushes,
doing actresses. That's why you said actresses. So I was like, all right.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I guess I just meant yeah.
I mean,
in
Demi
general.
Lovato is in Camp Rock, so she's technically an actress. So I'll take that.
Yeah. All right. And we've done favorite actors, so
Yeah, we did.
so we'll have to do favorite actresses, or yeah. Like already have my top 5 favorite just actresses.
Yeah.
Like performance. Well, hilariously have to do dude celebrity crushes.
Yeah, dude, celebrity crushes for sure. We'll definitely have to do that one.
Yeah, man crushes, bromance, man crushes. There you go.
Crushes, yeah.
Or yeah, who would you want to bro out with?
Mine are all superheroes for sure.
I'm not sure one of mine is a superheroes. I got a couple villains, but no, yeah. That'll be a good one. But we'll do favorite actresses next, because I got my list. And hopefully this week, baby.
Yeah, no, I can do it this week for sure. For we'll do man crushes.
Yeah.
And favorite by skill in performance actresses.
Yeah. Same as we did for best favorite actors. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a spoiler for favorite actresses. I'm not gonna lie, she's in too much shit for me to not pick her. Jessica Chastain, bro.
That's a good one.
She's in so much fucking good stuff, man.
That is a good one.
Like,
so I'll spoil a one for mine. Kathy.
It cut out. Kathy who?
Kathy Bates.
Oh, Kathy Bates, yeah.
She's fucking yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. So that should warm me up.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Okay. Thanks for coming, Darius, aka Milky Mills. Music out on all platforms, mainly Spotify, I think, but check that shit out.
Yeah, it's everywhere, but Spotify, please.
This has been episode 29 over the course of like 2-3 years. Doing this established 2021.
29 episodes.
Only 29 episodes, but hopefully do another one this week. Thanks for coming out. Sponsored by Katie Sign Systems. Stationary, car wraps, construction signs, real estate signs, all that shit.
Yes, sir.
Be sure to like and subscribe so I can make this a real show.
Please, and follow.